Hello, and I am a math coach and a math interventionist at Lincoln Heights Elementary School in Spokane Public Schools. Today's math lesson will be for kindergartners, and today you will need something to write with. So some paper and a pen or a pencil, or even a chalkboard would work fine. I'll give you a moment to gather your supplies. Let's go ahead and get started with our learning target today. So our learning target today is I can read and write numbers. So we're going to be practicing reading and writing our numbers today. We're going to warm up by reading some numbers. I'm going to show you some cards with numbers out of order, and I want you to read them to me. So first one, 12. What number is this? 19. 13. Thank you for reading me these numbers out loud. 20. 15. 11. 18. 10. 17. 21. 16. 14. As mathematicians, it's important for us to be able to read numbers and write numbers. That's so we can communicate our ideas with other mathematicians. Go ahead and get out your paper and your pencil, or your paper and your crayon, whatever you gathered. We're going to go ahead and write our numbers today. We're going to write our numbers 20 to 10. Yes, I said 20 to 10. We're going to, instead of counting from 10 and going up to 20, counting forward, we're going to actually start at 20 and count backwards. Mathematicians need to be able to count forwards and backwards from any number. We're going to start, I'm going to write the number 20. I wrote the number 20. Your turn. Write the number 20. Now I'm going to write the number that is 1 less than 20. What number is 1 less than 20? Did you say 19? I'm going to write 19. Your turn. Write 19. What number is 1 less than 19? You're right, 18. I wrote 18. Your turn. Write 18. We're counting backwards. What number would come next? 20, 19, 18, 17. I'm going to write 17. Now you write 17. What number is 1 less than 17? 16. I'm going to write 16. Let's count backwards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Wait a minute, that doesn't look right. I think I wrote my 5 backwards. That's a tricky for a lot of kindergartners. That's okay. Mathematicians make mistakes all the time. Mistakes are important. Mistakes actually are how we learn. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to cross out. I'm not even going to erase it. I'm just going to cross it out and try again. 15. That looks better. I wrote 15. It's your turn. Go ahead and write 15. What number is 1 less than 15? Or I could say, what number comes before 15? You're right, 14. I wrote 14, you write 14. What comes before 14? Did you say 13? I'm going to write 13. I wrote 13, you write 13. Let's start at 20 and count backwards. Join me. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I heard you say 12. I'm going to write 12. Your turn, write 12. What number comes before 12? It's 1 less than 12. 11. I wrote 11, you write 11. What number is 1 less than 11? Or we could say, what number comes before 11? 10. I wrote 10. It's your turn. Go ahead and write 10. Let's read our numbers that we've written. We're going to go ahead and we're going to read them backwards. Starting from 20, we're going to count backwards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Mathematicians need to be able to count backwards or forwards from any number. Let's go ahead and start at 10 and read them going forwards. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job practicing writing your numbers. Kindergartners, we're going to play a game. Our game is called Guess My Number. You might have played this game with your teacher at school. So to play Guess My Number, I have a number written on this piece of paper, and I'm going to put it in my pocket. All right, we're ready to go. The number in my pocket is going to be between the numbers 10 and 20. So I have a little number line for us here. Let's hear the first guess. I heard somebody guess 12. The number 12. Let me see, move that so you can see it. 12. My number is not 12. It is not equal to 12. My number is greater than 12. Greater means more than 12. So my number is a number that is greater than 12. That means that I can cross out 12 because it is not equal to 12. My number is greater than 12. I can also cross out 11 and 10. That's because I know that the number is greater than 12. So it has to be a number that is more than 12, like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20. Let's hear another guess. I heard somebody guess 19. I'm going to tell you that my number is not equal to 19. My number is less than 19. So what numbers can I cross off my number line? Well, I said my number was less than 19. So I can cross off 19, and I can also cross off 20 because 20 is greater than 19. All right, let's hear another guess. I heard someone say 14. My number is greater than 14. That means I can cross off the number 14 because it isn't equal to 14. And I can also cross off the number 13 because 13 is less than 14. There's just 4 more numbers left. Which number do you think it is? I heard someone guess 17. 17. I'm going to tell you that my number that you're trying to guess is less than 17. So, what numbers can I cross off? You're right, I can cross off 18 because 18 is more than 17 or greater. And I said my number was less than 17. I can also cross off 17 because my number is not equal or the same as 17. That leaves us with only 2 numbers, 15 and 16. Before you guess which number it is, I'm going to give you a clue. My number is 1 more than 14. Which number is it? Tell someone in your home what number you think my number is. Well, let me get it out. Here it is right here. So you've decided which number it is. You either think it's 15 or you think it's 16. I'm going to unwrap the number or unfold the number. My number was 15. Nice job if you guessed my number. Thanks for playing Guess My Number with me. Thank you for playing Guess My Number with me. You could play that game with your family at home. Speaking of your family, go ahead and go get a family member to come to the screen with us. Thank you for joining us. Kindergartners and myself, we were working today on this goal. I can read and write numbers. To help your kindergartner with this goal, there's a couple things that you could do. One of the first things would be to make a set of number cards, 0 through 20, and you can play a game called Your Pile, My Pile. How Your Pile, My Pile works is you take your cards, you shuffle them, and you put them face down. Then what happens is your kindergartner can pull a number and read it to you. So they pull a number. If they can read it as 13, they get to put it in their pile. If they read the number incorrectly, the adult or the partner gets to keep the card. So you go through all the cards, and if the kindergartner is correct, it goes in their pile. If not, it goes in your pile. So Your Pile, My Pile. Your Pile, My Pile is actually a fun game that you can play not just with number cards, you could also do shapes. So your kindergartner could, if you made shape cards, your kindergartner could say triangle, and then they get to keep it. At the end of Your Pile, My Pile, you'll each have a pile of cards. Then the next thing you want to do is go ahead and count your cards. So you can count your kindergartner's pile and your pile and see who had the most and who had the least. Your Pile, My Pile is great with a lot of things, including working on sight words. So that's a great game to play. You could also have your kindergartner practice writing their numbers. So we practiced that earlier today. You could take a chalkboard, a dry erase board, or a paper and a crayon and have your kindergartner write the numbers 0 to 20. And Don't be alarmed if they reverse some numbers. That's really pretty typical of kindergarten, and you can easily just have them rewrite it. Sometimes you might need to write it as an example for them to copy. So have them write their numbers, and you could start out doing them in order. But then, as your kindergartner finds that easier to make more of a challenge, you could also call out a number out of order and have them write it. Sort of like giving them a little spelling test, but with numbers instead of words. Another idea, way to work on numbers and reading and writing numbers, is to take your learning outside. Get some sidewalk chalk and make a number line 0 to 20. Or if you don't have any sidewalk chalk, maybe you have some spray paint and you could spray paint it on the grass and make a number line together. Then you could take turns being the caller, and the caller calls out a number like 14, and the other person has to go stand on the 14. So you could take turns being the caller, or you could have a big family game of guess my number like we did today. Thank you so much for joining me in our learning today. I hope that you'll tune in for our next lesson on KSPS. And in the meantime, if you're looking for more ideas for how to help your kindergartner at home, go ahead and go to the Spokane Public Schools Learning from Home website.